There we go. So the shipyard has been expanded. Fantastic. So it's now at 15,000 tons. We need to keep expanding that. So we'll add another 10,000 tons. So that's going to be ready in February 2042. So that's going to be some time away. But we really need to keep building this capacity up, as it's going to be just going to need it so much. It's just going to be so important for us in the future. Another research labs will add that back. So we only have about one more left to go, I believe. Yeah, that will be done pretty quickly. About 4 months, maybe 5 months. Oh wow, that was pretty quick. About 1 month left. There we go. So the last research lab has been completed. So we can add that back. Oh, right, and we finished our research project as well, I believe. Yes. Fantastic. So we can go into logistics. And we'll take a look at... Now, we could have construction brigades. They would increase the rate of construction on new worlds, but I'm not planning on having any human-inhabited colonies quite yet. Alright, so go for cargo handling systems. Go for logistics guy over here. So there we go, can dedicate 10 labs to him. So you can see the amount of research points over here compared to this is pretty impressive. Okay. So we'll have those shipyards built post-haste. Start expanding those shipyards. Increasing our shipbuilding capabilities, which would be nice for us in the future. Oh dear, why has that gone off? There we go. Sorry about that one. Don't know what caused that. Okay. The Ark Royale is only 14.6% of its fuel. Oh. Interesting. That used quite a lot of fuel pretty quickly, though. They were fully fueled. That's pretty impressive, then. They used a lot of that fuel. Right, actually, we're going to have to do this, so... Refuel from colony, so from Earth, and go refuel there. Fantastic. Now we still producing, yeah, so we have about 2.3 million litres of fuel on Earth, so we have a lot of fuel. Lots and lots of fuel. Okay. Almost finished with that. Our research project has been completed. Fantastic. Improved command and control. Maintenance module would be nice, but what we're going to do is we're going to go to construction production and asteroid miner modules. I think we already have saurian miner modules, don't we? Fuel production, fighter production, expand the civilian economy, construction rate, which would be quite nice. What should we go for next? Depends on really what we want to do. We might go for the fast reactors. Or I could start working on jump point theory. Then again, I could also make my ships a hell of a lot more efficient, so I think I'm going to go for that one for the time being. Just make my engines more efficient, which will save us a lot of fuel in the end. So I might have to redesign my engine. Right. They've run out of fuel. Shit. Wow, they went pretty far out. Okay. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go ahead and take a look at the secondary geosurvey vessel. So you have about 45,000 litres of fuel. So what I want you to do then is I want you to cancel these orders. There we go. Cancel these. Head to Earth. Refuel from Earth. Once we're back at Earth, we'll be able to see what we can do next. Right, so 5 days pass. Okay. Right, I realise you don't have the fuel, but we'll be there soon. No, so like 30 days pass then, so they can actually get there. God damn. Doesn't look far out from here, does it? Yeah, see what I mean? These ships aren't as fast as what they first appeared. Hmm. Okay. There we go. So do you now have fuel? Or enough fuel? Right. You're at 50,000, good. So what I want you to do is... Pretty far out, aren't you? Okay. Hmm. Right. Hmm. So I'm going to add you back to the missile bases task group. Go to the planets and moons. Hmm. Rightio. Interesting. I need to transfer the zombie over to that task group so I can equalize the fuel over there. Hmm. Right, well, have you go back into your task group over here. Let's see if we can find some orders. I need to combine you. That's the problem. If I put you back into missile bases. There we go. That was quite difficult. Planets, moons. So I can't do anything with you. Hmm. Now this is pretty bad. We may have to scuttle the ship just for ease. I don't have any ships refueled at the moment. I was hoping that I could transfer the Zambia over to this task group and have it go. Right, actually, let's try and cancel these orders and see if that'll allow us to do something. Right, so remove all orders. Okay. I need to transfer you out, but I can't transfer you to any other. Combine with another task group. I can't either. Right. See if we can do it by combining. No, I can only combine with these guys because they have fuel, which is difficult. Ah, damn it. Right, okay. We'll let a day tick by and we'll see if that changes anything. Oh dear. I don't want to give up on them. But I'm going to have to. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry, mate. You weren't long for this world. Right, so that does tell us that we need some more fuel on these ships. I should have put in a conditional order basically saying, if you get to about 20% fuel, head the hell back home and get more fuel. Okay, so we're going to have to increase the range of our ships, so it's a shame. It's a shame. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Delete the task group. All ships in task group were deleted. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, so basically, we'll just assume the ship was scuttled to the solar winds. And they were given full honours on Earth. Okay. Primary order. It's asteroid. Right, so we'll have some conditional orders. So fuel less than 20%, go refuel at colony. resupply colony, no, refuel at colony. Refuel at colony. There we go. Hopefully we won't have to repeat that loss, which is quite embarrassing. Right, let's go back over here to our shipyard. We're not done with these ones yet? Okay. Damn. I was hoping I could rescue the ship, but it was not meant to be, apparently. Right, so we have our new shipyard over here. We're going to give it a new name. Bray Shipping. Graham Steel. Okay. Start increasing its capacity. Who am I selected on here? There we go. Oh, the poor bastards. No, poor bastards on the Ark Royal. God damn. So you can see how much quicker these actually go, which is quite interesting. Yeah. They're a hell of a lot faster to do. Right, so I think what we might do then is build some more construction factories. Maybe. We'll go for about another 100 construction factories, see how that turns out. I want to increase my construction rate so we can churn things out like mining and etc, etc. Mass drivers, which will be very important. Mass drivers are amazing. Right. Team on Earth has completed the research into fuel consumption. So we can redesign our engines in a moment. Right, asteroid mining. Sensors and fire control. Right. So we'll take a look at power propulsion once more. We'll start researching into the jump theory. Lovely. Okay, so let's go and redesign our new engine. There we go. Right, so you can see this engine is a little bit more efficient, which is quite nice. So a slight increase in efficiency. Bump it up to 30 like the other one. And you can see that has a large effect. It doesn't seem like too much, but we can see here that we're actually saving quite a lot of fuel in the end. Which is very important. Saving about a litre of fuel, which over time does definitely build up, so... Yeah, Austin Thrust. Nuclear pulse engine. Lovely. Let's get that designed. So we'll take away people from this project here, then nuclear, well, propulsion, get the Austin going. I don't have a scientist, unfortunately, so we'll just have to go with a biologist. Which is kind of weird, but hey-ho. Right, so that'll be done very, very quickly. A month or two at maximum. I'd give it another month, yeah. Another month. Okay, we have our new engine. Fantastic. So we can add these research labs back into here. Right, we finished our second shipyard. Let's give it a name. The Donnelly Naval. Yeah, we'll go for Donnelly Naval. There we go. So you can see how much faster these things, well, increase capacity. It's pretty impressive. Right. So we just need to increase our capacity on Earth to be able to build new ships. And, well, larger ships. And then we can start getting things going a little bit more. So let's see how construction's going on Earth. So I think we gain about 10 points per construction factory. Yeah, looks to be something like that. So we have 608 construction factories on Earth. Just fair enough. Rightio. Obviously, as time goes by, it'll get faster and faster as we have more construction factories. Not that much faster because we're not converting huge amount of industry. But it'll be okay. Be sufficient for our needs. Right, so 10,000 tons has been added to the Graham Steel Co. on Earth. Fantastic. Let's go back over to here then. My shipyards. Need to get to about 50,000 tons or 60,000 tons before we can design a freighter that, like, well, we don't need 60,000 tons, I guess. Maybe 30,000 tons, something like that, mayhaps. Nah. Maybe. Right, so we completed research into the thorium harvester. So we could actually design a harvesting ship, which would be quite nice, actually. So let's take a look at our whoops. We'll go back over to ship design then. So if we were to create a tanker, perhaps. Just allow the ship to carry out fuel delivery orders. Cooler. Right, conscript. Supply ship. I could have it as a tanker. Then, yeah. Yeah, because it's not going to be moving. So we want a ship that's going to have a very, very, very long deployment time. Yeah, we'll go for that. We might not be able to do it right now, but we'll see what we can do. So we'll call this the Turkmenistan class. That's a little bit random. The Estonia class. Sounds okay. So we'll call this Estonia class fuel system. Thorium harvester. So the SHS, thorium harvester ship, or thorium harvester vessel. So we'll go with the SHV. Right, so we have the Estonia class thorium harvester SHV. Alright, so let's take a look at our engines over here. So we have the Austin thrust, so we add that to the ship. Again, 39.4 billion kilometer range, which is quite important. A nice amount of power. So our speed is roughly double, which is lovely. So I want this to have a very long deployment time of about 240 months, which should be quite a long time. Yeah, quite a number of years there. So we want it to have quite a lot of fuel storage. Well, actually, we'll see how many thorium harvesters we can get on here. So 10 thorium harvesters is about 29,000 tons. Yeah. Fuel storage. Okay. So we have 10 modules that be producing 400,000 litres per year, which is okay. It's not that much, really. But it would be another point of fuel out in the solar system. So basically we'd be able to refuel from this ship. So what's our capacity right now, then, when it comes to actual ships? So only 20,000. Okay, so we're going to have to really wait. Unfortunately. Right. Power propulsion. So we have weapons over here, but we'll look into these ones in time. Don't really need them yet. Actually, we'll look at geranium armor, because it's actually lighter than conventional armor, so which is quite nice. So we'll put some research into that. Actually, do we have anybody in defensive systems? No, god damn. We have a lot in genetics. Which is a shame. I was hoping that we'd have somebody capable of defensive systems, but I guess not. Yeah, so we're going to have to really wait for our shipyards to expand sufficiently. I wonder how we're getting on with the construction. But just having some extra construction will be really nice. It will be very, very useful. And I'll check on that right now. Right, actually, so 10,000 tons has been added there. So now to 15,000 tons. No, that's not finished yet. Okay, so 20,000 tons. 10,000 tons. I need it. I need it. This is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. I mean, it's ticking on by to add another 1,000 construction capacity to Earth. Oh, so it'd be worth it, I guess. It'd be worth it. We'll get shorter and shorter as we gain a little bit more. Right, so we've finished the research into the geranium armor. Basically, it's lighter than conventional armor. So if we go back over to our ship design, and we take a look at the Estonia. So we have... Where's our armor? Okay, so we have this button here. Oops. I just missed that. Ah, crap. I should have looked at that one because I wanted to see the difference in weight. Bugger. We'll go over to the Zambia, for example. So this one was used in the old armor. I can't remember where you see what armor it's using. But we take a look here. So it's 2,450 tons. If we use... Alright, so it doesn't... Damn it. Right, actually, no. Copy design. So this would allow us to redo it. So this is 2,450 tons. We had the new armor. Yes, we save about 250 tons, which is quite a nice improvement, actually. So we're going to delete that class, actually. Okay, so we've actually saved a few hundred tons in weight due to having this better armor, which is quite nice, actually. Yes, geranium armor. Fantastic. Armor strength 87.5. Lovely. That's very important. So we're going to add a cargo handling system over here. Now, can we increase that speed? Cargo handling multiplier? Yes, we can actually. So it doesn't actually weigh that much. I could ramp up the multiplier quite nicely, so I could make it 50 times faster. Or 50% faster, which is more likely. Which would be very handy, especially as this ship's going to be offloading, unloading, offloading, etc, etc, etc. I might add a tractor beam. I might as well. It might be useful in the future, especially if it comes to something like towing or etc. So that would have 10 thorium harvesters. We just basically need to find a way to save weight and etc. You need armor on every ship, most because that's the thing that separates you between bloody space. So yeah, that's important. So I think we might go for the high density geranium armor. Then at least we can save some more weight on our ships and just make them more fuel efficient and just basically more efficient. Can have a lot more things on it without having the same amount of weight. I do love designing ships on this. It's so fun. Where have you gone? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Right, good. We gained another 10,000 there. So we're up to about 30,000. We could almost build a ship for that. But we'd have to basically have that shipyard locked to that for a certain amount of time. So I think we'll go for about 40,000 capacity, perhaps. And then this one can keep going up and up and up. What are you doing? Oh, you're not finished with your expansion yet, are you? This one can keep expanding. There we go. So we need to take a look at the geological surveys again and see if we found anything with any more minerals. Okay, minerals. Right, Saturn, obviously we know about these ones. Titania. That's not bad. Quite a lot of geranium over here. That's not bad at all. 478,000 tons of geranium. That could be quite useful. Neptune. Hardly any thorium at all, actually. There's not much on these worlds, on these asteroids. Is that it? Okay. Okay. So you can see here the colony costs, actually. So building a colony on Luna would be twice as difficult. I don't have Mars surveyed for some reason. Oh no, I probably do actually. So if we turn this off and hide these guys. There we go. Yes, so we do have Mars. So Mars would be twice as costly to colonize, whilst Mercury would be 16.21 times as costly. You can see with the other guys over here that, yeah. So, we can take a look at the makeup of the actual atmosphere. Now, Mars would probably be a hell of a lot easier to colonize, mostly because we could actually... So we have sensible gravity, water available, yes, temperature cost factor 1.6, breathable atmosphere, no, dangerous atmosphere 0, but not too bad. There is water on Lunar as well, apparently, but there's no water on Venus, so it's very, very costly, and there's no water on Mercury. So that's why those guys are a hell of a lot more expensive due to the fact that there's no water and etc. Because you can imagine trying to establish a colony with no access to water, you'd have to make your own water, and you can imagine how difficult. And it wouldn't be too difficult, but you can imagine it would be a pain in the arse. Right, so we've completed research into jump theory technology, so we can start expanding on that jump theory technology. Oh, we can in the future, actually. We don't particularly need to do it right now. That's something to take a look at in the future. But we'll take a look at maybe more construction. Mining rate's quite nice, actually. I mean, it would make mining a hell of a lot more lucrative as the speed increases. So I think we might do that one, actually, just increase our mining production rate. Okay, industry. It's taken a hell of a lot longer than I thought. Right, so we have stockpiles over here, so basically we could have fighters in orbit, planetary missile stockpile. So apparently we don't have any missiles, actually, so that's something that we need to take a look at, actually. Just need to research missiles. So turn off stockpiles. I wish we could see stockpiles a little bit easier over here. I mean, we can see that we have the stockpiles here, but it's a little bit meh. Mass driver location, so once we have mass drivers, which we're going to need next, actually, so we're going to queue up some... automated mines. Go for about 50, I guess. Yeah, automated mine. Why are you being funny? There we go. Automated mines, 50. So they'll be done in time. Really we want to build up our economy first. We need to kind of get a few mining colonies established in the solar system before we start branching out. Especially as we're probably... Well, we don't really need a military vessel to go out and explore, but it would be nice to have a little bit of defense. Especially as there's a random chance of what we could have found in the next solar system. Don't get me wrong, it could be good, could be really bad, so I'd rather be prepared for that. Oh, God damn it. Right, I'm looking at this one, aren't I? Right, 30,000 tons, so... Not that long before we'll be able to actually start producing some proper ships to start sending mines out to different worlds so we can start getting some resources coming back into Earth. I think what we might do is send over a mass driver first, and then at least we can send material straight back to Earth. The mass drivers are just fucking amazing. I absolutely adore them. They're the most amazing things. That was really quick. Holy shit. Right, the construction factories have been completed on Earth, so that's boosted our construction. Yeah, so we have about 7,000 construction capacity now, which is really nice, actually. Fantastic. So this will be finished in 2044. It's about 2 years for us to build all of those. But it'll be worth it in the end. It will be definitely worth it. Alright, just keep on ticking by. Rightio. Right, okay. So we've increased our mining. There you go. So that's ramped that up significantly. So you can see here, this has drastically dropped all these resources. So what basically we'll have to do is find out which resources we need first. But I do love our geranium, but you can see here, even with all this geranium, it's still going to be gone in 77 years at current rates of mining. And that's only with the first upgrade, and then obviously as we build more automated mining complexes, it's going to decrease even faster. Okay. Keep adding this activity. Thought I added activity. Strange. Well, 40,000 tons is okay. I mean, I could start producing a thorium harvester, but I think I'd like to have some more thorium harvesters on it, so then we could at least ramp up that production rate. Okay, I just researched that, and I skipped by mistake. Go back over here. Right here, so we're still working on the high-density geranium armor. Go to Power propulsion. Well, we kind of do want to keep increasing our efficiency of our engines, which is very important. Minimum engine power. 4% fuel efficiency. Very nice, very nice. Right,